plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the free sky's the limit. Me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the free sky's the limit. Motherfucker. as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm slowing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. They come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. That hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste.
What is going on, guys? What is going on?
Shit.
Get Durante in the chat. How's it going, man?
What's up?
Yeah, I guess we might as well just... Oh, Lord, why is this computer moving so slow? Okay, things just don't want to work for me today. Yeah, man, what is going on, guys? We are back with, yet again, another edition of the Notorious podcast, man, and this is episode 121 of the news. If this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday at 4 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news, like we are right now. And also, Unscripted is whatever time Raw ends for you. So, yes,
exactly.
Unscripted at 10, or whatever time Raw ends for you in your time zone, and... the news is 4 p.m. Central on Fridays, man. So with that, if you guys did miss last Monday's edition of Unscripted, the career resurging promo of Becky Lynch, it was a great episode of Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't say great. It was a good episode of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good episode of Monday Night Raw, man. It didn't leave me absolutely tired. I was actually excited to come on Unscripted and talk about Raw, which is usually not the case. I'm usually always excited to talk about anything else but Raw on Mondays. But I was genuinely excited to come on here and chat it up with you guys about Raw, man. See what everybody thought about the show. So if you guys did miss that, that is on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, like I said, man, join us right after Monday Night Raw every Mondays, man, for Notorious Unscripted, man. So if you guys did miss episode 102, that is up on all platforms. Now, also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on bonfire.com. On the top left, you got the Chicago flag design. On the bottom right, you got the skyline design. And then you have the Riddler-inspired, the best-kept secret to the IWC. The IWC's best kept secret shirt, the Riddler inspired one, man. And then you got the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie inspired shirt. And in the middle, you got the base Notorious Heels podcast logo design. So if you guys have not got a chance to pick up those beautiful pieces of merchandise, you can now pick those up on bonfire.com, man. And the link is at the top of the description in this of this video. And it is in the link tree on both mine and Sir K's social medias, man. So... with that, With that, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sergey here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Just been chilling, man. Haven't been doing much. It's been a pretty chill time, man. But
Yeah.
other than that, man, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Like always, Durante asks, how am I? How's the family? I'm good, man. Family's good. What about you, Durante? Everyone else in chat? What about you, bro? How you doing?
I was doing good until everything started pissing me off like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
My Twitter just won't work, so that's why you guys did not see a tweet from me. It's letting me create the tweet, but every time I go to send it, I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi fine. It's not like I'm fucking streaming or anything. So, that's not a problem. I got full bars of data, so I don't know, but it's just not letting me send out my fucking tweet. Thankfully, it'll let me Instagram my shit, so at least some of you guys know. But most of our guys are on Twitter, man. So it sucks, but it's whatever. But at least they let you send your tweet out, man, because that would have been really fucked. But
really annoying.
Yeah, I was doing fine until everything technology-wise just started pissing me off. But, yeah, man, other than that, I'm good, as Durante asks, as always. I'm good. Family's good. And what about you, bro? Thank you for always asking, man. But, kind of a slow news week. It's kind of in between. There's definitely things to talk about, but in terms of big stories, kind of a slower news week, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start you guys off, man, with this AEW Fight Forever news, man. So let's see, man. This is what I'm talking about. I had it pulled up, and my Instagram just refreshes. So
I hate when that fucking shit happens. I hate how that app works.
Technology. AEW has revealed the official cover art for their video game AEW Fight Forever. I'm going to play that on the screen for you guys right now. Yes, it is that fan image that we all thought was not the real cover of the game. That is the cover of the game. It has Chris Jericho, Jade Cargill, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Britt Baker, and in the middle, front and center, CM Punk, man. So,
gotta need more people on the cover. I really
Definitely. This is giving me the vibe of SmackDown versus Raw 2010 and 2011, kind of the multi-people cover. And I'm not just saying that because of the cover, but we're gonna show you guys some images of the game itself, and the game looks like a old school wrestling game. I see a lot of people shitting on it. Listen, man. I'm a SmackDown versus Raw child, so you know what I mean? I grew up on that shit. It's exciting me, man. It's exciting me. But this is the official cover art for the game. We also have, not confirmed, but a kind of leaked release date. The game will be released on December 31st, New Year's Eve, 2022. Okay. And it is available for pre-order now. So if I go to Amazon... AEW Fight Forever. Did they fucking take it down?
Fuck, they might have.
Oh, here it is. Okay. AEW Fight Forever. Damn. It says it on here. This item will be released on December 31st, 2022.
Shit.
So, that's kind of weird. Why would you put out a game after Christmas? I would think you'd put it out before, because your Christmas sales, I mean, regardless, I'm definitely, if the game is $60, I'm definitely asking somebody for $60 worth of a Christmas gift, whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man, but kind of weird of a release date, if you ask me, but they did announce it for Xbox, PS5, PS4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. So it is going to be on Switch. I believe they told us it wasn't. It don't matter to me. I got a PS5, as you can all see behind me. So That's cool with me. I'm just going to get the PS5 version. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking this game up. Obviously, we definitely want to stream it for you guys. We have not forgot about Notorious Heels Gaming. It looks horrible. It looks so fucking bad, but we have not forgotten about it. I thought things would move quicker, but just the way of life. But it is going to. We are going to be bringing you guys some fun ass content whenever that time comes, man. But we have not forgotten about it. Well, we want you guys to know that, and we will eventually, when the tides turn in my direction, we will be doing some Notorious Heels gaming for you, man. But yes, the game is priced at $60, so it's not priced at $70, which is great.
That's good.
You know, I hate that they went up to $70, but you know, I mean, games are made pretty good now in terms of graphics and stuff like that. So I understand. It's only $10 more, but the $10 does suck. But yeah, so yeah, kind of a weird release date, I thought, but we do got some features they announced for us, and then we got 2 slides of pictures for you guys, man. So yeah, here are the features.
Mm-hmm.
All right, AEW Fight Forever features. Match types. We got singles, tag, 3-way, 4-way, ladder matches, casino battle royales, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out matches, and this says allows use of weapons, and the last one really excites me. Exploding barbed wire death match.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun.
That sounds fun as fuck. Then on the left hand or the right hand side, sorry, we got career mode, online multiplayer, 2K,
Come on.
GM mode, online multiplayer, leaderboards. I don't know what the fuck that means, and a wide range.
They're like the status, so like, you know how many matches. So they have them in 2K. It's, you know, that status.
Oh
thing?
Yeah,
That's a leaderboard.
Yeah, there's like that one guy on there that's got like 70,000 wins.
Yeah, fucking loser.
Yeah, that's fucking
wrestling fan.
The guy's name is probably Mark.
Probably.
Wide range of custom matches, or custom modes. Sorry, wide range of custom modes. We got custom wrestlers, custom move sets, custom entrances, custom teams, custom arenas, and then it says visit aew.thqndrdic.com.
Nice.
Oh, is that an O? Oh, I thought that was a D. Okay, Nordic. My bad. I thought that was a D. Visit aew.thqnordic for more AEW Fight Forever information. Now, with that, we did get some more screenshots of the game. We'll flash the first one up for you guys. We got 4 images here. Some interesting talking points in this one. We got this on the top left. We got the what I'm assuming is the buckshot, or it might just be some kind of weird headbutt. I don't know why his head's down like that, but whatever. So here we get to see a little bit of the character model for Jon Moxley, and I love how that looks. The Hangman, he looks great as well. And then in the bottom left, you get to see Mox doing the paradigm shift, so that looks great. I like the look of the arena. I like look of the arena. I like how it's like kind of dark. It's just pretty dope. On the top right, they announced AEW Mini Games in here, and it's gonna be like this one's like a baseball where they throw a wrestler at you and you hit him with the bat and you knock him out of the park. I don't fucking know, man. Nobody asked for that.
No, it's like a waste of resources.
It really was. They showed a couple more, but that shit looked ass. That's all you guys need to know.
Yeah.
And then in the bottom right, we have this little pinning screen of Omega pinning Moxley, and obviously you can see the little player health things in the bottom. If you zoom it in a little more, you could kind of see what their character model faces look like, and they look pretty damn good. So that's the first one. And in the second one, we got, see a little bit more, we got, on the top left, we got Omega. We got Omega giving the V trigger to Jericho, so that looks sick. Kenny Omega's model looks great. So,
Oh yeah.
with Omega and Jericho look a lot differently than like Moxley and Hangman. I feel like those guys looked a little thinner, but I know we've seen these two in the original trailer, and they looked buff as fuck, and it looked like they kind of kept that for both of them. They kind of kept like the super buff look, which I don't know how I feel about that. Jericho don't look too bad, as you can see him in the top right, but Omega looks okay. His face don't look too bad, but holy shit, he looks like fucking Hulk Hogan, man. What is up with that?
I know, he's so fucking wide.
But look at his arm. His arm is fucking huge. Like,
big ass arm, bro. The hell.
But yeah, we see the V trigger. It looks like Jericho's selling that pretty well. As you guys know, I always complain about the selling in the 2K games. It looks like he's selling it pretty well. And then obviously you see Jericho in the top right. In the bottom, this one's interesting because we have confirmation of Abaddon, Thunder Rosa, obviously, and Yuka Sakazaki in the fucking game, as Thunder Rosa is spraying a fire extinguisher in Abaddon's face, so that's pretty cool. And then in the bottom right, this is a clip from the trailer that they did with Britt Baker, the reality trailer, I think it's called, where I thought this was pretty cool. The chair she broke over Adam Cole's fucking head. I love that touch. That is so goofy and just fun. It's just perfect for a video game.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean? And then obviously, like Sir Case said, obviously the intergender. They did show a little bit of that in the very beginning. I think they showed Sheeta. Yeah, where the hell's she been? Versus Kenny Omega. Yeah, and obviously here we're seeing, here actually we're also seeing confirmation of Adam Cole being in the game, so that's cool. That's good. And Britt Baker, obviously, is in the game, and also intergender wrestling, man. So in the bottom of that image, it says, this game is still in development. Footage shown may be representative of the final product. So, yeah, man, it looks good, and obviously we see Aubrey Edwards is also in both of the bottom images, so she's confirmed for the game as well, obviously. But yeah, this is great. This is great, man. I really like the look of the game. I see everybody's shitting on it as if it's supposed to be up to par with 2K, but Kenny Omega's told you, countless times, do not expect a 2K looking game. You know what I mean? Because,
why would you?
Exactly, man. Because 2K does their shit great. You know what I mean? I know. As far as graphics, they're the best.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they put together this super high budget game, man, and AEW's not necessarily cut out for that yet. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I don't really care what the game looks like. I mean, I know I could see why the complaint may be there because it is 2022. You know what I mean? And people expect a certain level of graphics, but it honestly doesn't really bother me. And I'm not even just saying that. I can still go back and play LA Noire, and that's not even remastered. It's literally exactly how the game looks from when it was released. You know what I mean? I can go back and play GTA 4. It's not gonna bother me. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
I always tell you this, man. I even like sometimes to go back and play maybe a game that doesn't look as good, because a lot of games back then, maybe they didn't look as good as they do now, but they play way better than some games do now. So, I mean, I hope the best for this game, man, and I think it looks great, man. Like I said, I'm a Raw versus SmackDown kid, man, so I grew up on that shit, and it kind of looks like one of those, and those games do not even measure up to how 2K looks, but 2K cannot even lace those fucking games boots of how they played.
Exactly,
those games are goated because of the gameplay, the game modes, the story modes and shit. I mean, oh my god, those the gameplay, like I said, I mean, it's top to bottom. Those Raw versus SmackDown games were so fun to play. They were so goofy. They were so exaggerated, and that's what you want out of a video game, man. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to load up and play what I watch on TV every week. That's fucking
No,
boring. I want to.
no,
I want
that's
to.
boring.
Seriously, it's like I'm playing Monday Night Raw. It's fucking
Exactly.
old Monday Night Raw at
Oh,
least.
man. Ain't nobody want to play that.
Seriously, man. I mean, I don't want to play that, man. I want to break a chair over somebody's head. I want you to be goofy. I want to super kick you and have you do a backflip. You know,
Exactly, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but
I
there
like
was
that
also.
real.
Mhm. Oh, I was gonna say there's a clip of Britt Baker doing a curb stomp to Adam Cole, and he fucking bounced his head like a basketball after she curb stomped him. Like, that's dope.
Exactly, bro. Like I love a realistic look and like not a sense of control, but in terms of like the selling, the shit I could do, the weapons I use, I want that more arcade style shit where I could just do fun, stupid shit that you can't really do in real life. Let me
Exactly.
bring out some retribution shit and destroy the fucking ring. It'll be fun.
Definitely. Oh, that's a great touch. I've never thought about that. Just doing complete Nexus on the ring.
Yeah, just like completely tear it apart and shit.
That should
Oh,
be an OMG moment, like where you
that
rip the
really,
canvas off and it's just the board.
that should be that's a perfect OMG moment. That really is, bro. But
Yeah,
like,
that'd be great.
my only concern about this game is looking at the match types and seeing like it says tag team match. Does that also include a tornado tag team match, an elimination, extreme rules? Same with singles. Like, it gave the basic names for the match types. I wonder if
Right.
it goes any deeper than that, and I hope it
That's true.
does. And in the
I
create
think.
custom part, I think it
Mhm.
will. And in the custom part, there was no custom match creator that they officially said. I could see them making one in the time it comes out, because it's still, what, fucking 4 months away. But, like, that's not concerning, but I hope it's not what I don't hope it is, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this game really looks fun, man. I really like this game. I like the way it looks. I feel like I'm gonna like the way it feels. And I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. I'm excited. I'm tired of those fucking basic ass 2K games where they look amazing, but you just
They
fucking
play
walk around.
horrible. Yeah.
Like, there's no
Yeah.
match flow in those games. There's no fucking. Literally, every 2K game is just moving the stick, holding down a button, and pressing another.
Yeah.
And to
Mm.
do any cool moves in 2K games, you gotta pick them up. You gotta do a cool move. You gotta pick them up. You gotta do a cool move. There's no flow, and I hope the AEW game gets it right, man. I really hope it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely, man. And yeah, I wish them the best, like I said, and I'm excited to play the game. I'm excited to hop on here with you guys. Hopefully by that time, and
Hell
hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully by that time, like I said, we will have the gaming up and running. But it's a bit of a process. But
Mhm. Definitely.
we don't want to rush it and give you guys something that's half-assed. So just know we're waiting on it because um because I could easily throw up a gaming stream for you guys now, and I can do it how we used to do it, how we used to
Mhm.
do the podcast, and just go live from the PS5. But I'm not giving you guys anything half-assed. Once I present something to you guys,
Exactly.
I want to give you guys the best presentation that I possibly can. So just know that's why we're waiting, and yeah, we can't wait for it, man. We can't wait for it.
Exactly. And if you
But
guys
as
remember those 2K streams, bro, if the
yeah,
game crashes, the stream's over with. So I don't think
exactly.
it will be, but if Far Fallen is anything like 2K, that's gonna be stream like 10-minute stream after 20-minute stream. Ain't nobody want to deal with that, bro. That
Yeah,
shit's a nightmare.
yeah, definitely, bro. But yeah, but we're excited to hop on AEW Fight Forever and just bullshit with you guys, man. And maybe WWE. At this point, we'll probably end up
Maybe.
streaming 23, not 22.
Right, yeah,
But
exactly.
regardless, yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. But Another thing that AEW had kind of not announced, but another thing that AEW did over the past weekend was over the past week, I mean, they filed a trademark. Oh man. Mike Johnson of PW Insider has reported that AEW recently filed a trademark for all elite women. Nothing is confirmed, but it seems to be the basis for a new TV or streaming show. According to the filing, the uses for all elite women trademark is for the creation, development, and production of television programming. For those who have been hoping Tony Khan will start to feature more female talent, this could be the ticket. Yeah, man. I've seen a lot of people talking about, Triple H effects kind of going into AEW. This is definitely the first one. Came out August 2nd. So Monday Night Raw was on August 1st. The very next day, they filed a trademark for, and you see how much shine Triple H gave that women's division on Monday. And the very next day, Tony Khan and AEW file trademark for all elite women. Is this another weekly show? Is this going to be like a Battle of the Belts thing? Are any women on Battle of the Belts?
I don't think so far. I think Jade announced that she's gonna do something or something.
I thought that was Quake by the Lake. She announced like an open challenge, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they are. That's tomorrow, right?
Yes, it is. So that begs an interesting point. Is Battle of the Belts going to be for the men? And are they going to do a quarterly Saturday show for the women?
Exactly. I could see that. That's intriguing, man.
This is definitely a Triple H effect. I've seen a lot of people talking about just their kind of observations of the show. Adam Cole turning, this and that, This definitely is the first one. Without a doubt. Yeah. Rosa versus Hayter. Oh, okay. Oh, damn, is there 4 matches? Because I know there's Claudio and Takeshita. There's Wardlow and Jay Lethal. And I thought there was a third men's match on the show.
I think Mox has a match against somebody. I forgot.
No, that's Rampage. You're thinking of that Lance or Vance or something guy.
I might.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Rosa. Oh, she might. Okay. I thought there was a third men's match. But gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. But this definitely, without a doubt, is the first Triple H effect. This man, Tony Khan, knows, and it's quite scary. Ever since Saturday, in what Triple H had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, in 3 days, and Saturday and Monday, between Saturday and Monday, fixed the Raw Women's Division. Now, he didn't fix it all. He's still got a lot of work to do, but in terms of letting us know, the main people, and letting us know that the division is going in the right direction, fixed.
He fixed a lot of that shit.
Which is quite scary, what he was able to do in 2 days. So, Tony Khan works his best when he's under pressure and when he feels like he... Because, for a minute there, man, it started to seem like the AEW Dynamites were getting a little lazy, man. I mean, they were always good shows in terms of...
complacent.
In terms of the stuff you see, but... It really just felt like segment after segment after segment, and there was no story in the show. Now you notice on Dynamite this week, he's not putting as many people on the show. He's not trying to scram everybody into the show, and things were allowed to breathe a little.
Exactly. It was nice. It's nice really to see, man. And I don't know, man. If that's AEW women or all elite women, whatever. It's interesting. I could see it being, that Battle of the Belts type show. I could see it being not like a show, like a backstage show about like the women's wrestling. But it could be a lot of things, man. But this is definitely a Triple H effect, like you said, man.
Definitely.
Easily, man. Especially when you got his fucking women going out there wearing sandbagging t-shirts, looking fucking horrible. Like, come on, fix that shit too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, man. 100%. So yeah, man, we got some pretty interesting announcements from AEW over the past week. Like I said, with their video game, and now with All Elite Women. We also got another one. Man. We got AEW. Well, this isn't really an announcement, but it's kind of something that went into. But yeah, so those were the two announcements. But into our next AEW story. AEW announces expansion of its talent relations team.
Okay.
Let's see. Do they list the source here?
About to get laryngitis.
Okay, they don't list a source. Actually, let me. I hate when they don't list a source. Like, bro.
Oh yeah. Where the hell y'all learn this from?
Okay, they don't list a source, but AEW has made a big announcement Wednesday morning. Oh, okay, so it was a fucking announcement. AEW has made a big announcement Wednesday morning as owner Tony Khan revealed 4 similar names have been appointed to new talent and development related positions in the company. These include a new face who had previously been in the AEW fold, as Impact Wrestling veteran Madison Rayne has been hired to help coach the women's division. In addition, QT Marshall has been named Vice President of Show and Creative Coordination. Tony Schiavone will be a senior producer and a special advisor to talent. Pat Buck is now the VP of Talent Development, and Christopher Daniels will maintain his role as Manager of Talent Relations.
Really did become a coach.
Yeah.
Coach. I'm dead.
Yeah, man. So that is this. This is, I think, following the Jonathan Gresham incident.
Yeah.
I think Tony Khan wants a higher ladder before people get to talk to him. So he's not getting cursed out by nice ass little Gresham. But
I want to see it so bad. I just want to see that man pissed off. That pissed off, bro. I can't imagine.
The news comes in the wake of reports of tension behind the scenes in AEW as former ROH World Champion Jonathan Gresham demanded his release from the company, citing of lack of communication with Khan. Meanwhile, WWE had also seen a recent shakeup in the talent relations department in the form of Paul Levesque, formerly known as Triple H, whose ascendancy has already paid dividends in the form of the returning Dakota Kai. Did you know that AEW actually had talks with Dakota Kai and they never went past like the first stage?
Dude, what is with this company not talking to these fucking women? Good lord.
100%. 100%, man. You got fucking Abaddon on the roster. You got
fucking Penelope Ford, fucking the bunny. When you got all these people you purposely passed up, that shit don't make sense. I'm glad that it's kind of under new management, you could say.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is a good thing. Tony Khan can't be running the show all by himself.
Exactly.
He needs to have a role, as he needs to put people around him that A, aren't yes men, and B, also do other things, and not just leave his plate full, because he will get burned out. He will.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Tony Khan needs to deal with the big stuff in AEW and leave, people, there should be a ladder. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he doesn't need to be communicating with his talent, because obviously he does, but there should be other people instead of just one guy that they can go and
Exactly.
talk to, man. So, you know, this is a good thing for them. This is a good thing for them, and I'm glad we got. I'm um especially with Madison Rain. I'm glad we got somebody who's a vet, a good vet
Exactly.
that is there to coach these women and kind of oversee the women's division. And you can also kind of see. You can also kind of see some of it in that little tag match they had this week. It was a very good match, and it begs the question of how much involvement she had with that. So,
Exactly,
uh,
man.
but if that had anything to do with her, it was fucking great. I mean, Thunder Rosa lost, shouldn't be losing, but hopefully they turn the negative into a positive. We'll talk about it all on Monday and maybe
Yeah,
have her go in a different direction character wise.
I would
So
say.
yeah. Hopefully that's for the good, but time will just have to tell for that, man. So, but yes, this is a great thing for them. This is a great thing for them. They needed this. Tony Khan should not have just, you know, he should not
Done it
always
all
have his
himself.
plate full and just done everything himself. Yeah,
You always need a good
absolutely.
team, bro. Team doesn't always have
Definitely.
to just be yes men to the one guy. They could all do their own thing, communicate accordingly, and it's a really simple idea that a lot of places don't get right. And I ain't even talking about just entertainment like how WWE used to be. I can fucking relate to that in my own fucking work about people that don't know how to communicate with each other. But you know what I mean? As long as they all communicate with each other, the people they work over, and with Tony Khan in a genuine way, it'll be great. And this is what's needed, bro, definitely, because all that one man doing all that, he could only focus on so much at a time. No wonder a women's division will slack behind and it's not his main priority. So now it's someone else's priority. So they're giving all their time to that division while someone else can give all their time to something else. And it just goes all together, man.
Exactly.
Much better of a
Exactly.
process, bro.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I mean, I know he took creative control away from the EVPs, the Bucks, and that's for
Hmm.
the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, get people get people that aren't in the division to oversee it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Because you never want a conflict of interest, pretty much. So,
Oh, this guy's booking himself and his friends
exact.
do better than me.
If the Bucks win the championships, and even if they're supposed to win them, there's gonna be that guy backstage that
It's,
oh,
oh,
they're just booking. They just booked the titles on themselves. So
exactly.
even though the Bucks did great with the tag team
They did.
division, you never want that kind of toxic environment to seep through. So
Mm-mm.
maybe get somebody that is, you know, kind of has the
No,
same mindset as them in a way,
it's
but
not an
can
active member of the roster.
exactly. So that unfortunately, although it was cool that they were EVPs and stuff, it was never gonna work. It was never gonna work
Exactly.
because eventually it was going to piss people off because why are they putting the titles on themselves? They booked the division. Even like I said, even if it makes sense for them to win it, it
There's
doesn't
always
make any
going to be
sense.
some type of jealousy,
And the
some type
Bucks
of
were
taking.
and the Bucks were so selfless. You never want to see them just handing themselves all these L's because they want to put all these teams over. You
Exactly.
never want something like that to
No,
happen.
exactly.
So put someone there that's neutral and that can kind of coach everything. And then that brings me obviously to the next topic. AEW signed Madison Rain as a coach for the women's division, and she will be kicking off her role in her hometown of Columbus, Ohio. So
Nice.
that was last Wednesday. So I'm assuming she had something to do with that
With
women's
10.
tag match. That was decent, man. That was decent. It looked like she let them go out there and just have fun.
Hell yeah, bro.
And Thunder
Hell
Rosa losing. So, that's always great. Um,
yeah. Her fucking ass, her sandbagging ass.
but, but yeah, man. Yeah, it was nothing but good. Nothing but good for them.
Exactly.
So,
Definitely a good direction, man.
yeah, man. We got Logan, man.
Sub.
How's it going? Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I see you're
Good.
driving, man. What you think about that AEW game? You excited for that
Uh,
weird ass release date?
Hopefully you're driving like Jeff. We.
Trying to watch the podcast, bro.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think that's all the news we got for WWE actually. So,
Fuck.
yeah. Or AEW, I mean. Yeah, I think that's all the AEW news, man. So yeah, that was the AEW ship for the week, man. How are you guys feeling about Fight for Forever? And like I said,
I'm excited.
I'm excited. We're gonna be on here. We're gonna be on here definitely when that time comes. We're gonna be streaming it for you guys. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for the cheaper price. And I'm excited and kind of a little iffy on the release date. It's a little weird, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, yes, I will actually wonder if they're ever gonna come out with 2K23 and when.
Yeah, we haven't heard a single thing about that possibility. So
Yeah.
we have no clue.
Yeah. Gonna
That's
be
weird.
interesting, man. Gonna be interesting.
Mhm.
But WWE news. WWE news. Well, we'll start with this one. This is kind of WWE and AEW news, but I thought this was a really interesting. I thought this would be pretty interesting to go over with you guys. Johnny Gargano. Johnny fucking Wrestling, the best wrestler on the planet, will sit back and watch before making his decision between WWE or AEW. I
Fucking
love
Johnny. He knows what he's doing.
The most obvious options, for Gargano are WWE and AEW right now. While speaking on Starrcast 5, Gargano stated that he will sit back and wait before joining AEW or WWE.
Fucking
He
Johnny,
says,
man.
I love it. He says, and I quote, "This time period of my life has given me a unique opportunity to sit back and survey the landscape of everything. If I would have made a decision immediately, who knows what would have happened." That's a good ass point. The fact that I told myself I was going to sit back, watch what happens, and make a decision based off that. I love things where both places are going. There are pros and cons. Get it? Cons,
Damn.
wordplay. I love that. I love what both places are doing. It remains to be seen when Johnny Gargano will return to pro wrestling and whether he'll choose AEW or WWE in the end. With Triple H getting control of WWE's booking, that certainly raises the chances that WWE is much more attractive to Johnny Wrestling.
Man, oh man. He's got to make the power play. Go to Impact.
What?
Man, he's smart, man. He's smart. He really is.
Yes, I was telling you this the other day. My two favorites, Johnny and Wyndham, are both gone. Can I just get one of them? Can I just get one of them? I just want one of them, man. But Johnny, Johnny is so smart to not make a decision like that, because look at how the landscape has changed, man. I mean, he could have signed with if he debuted at Double or Nothing, you know what I mean? And a couple months later, Vince McMahon retires. A couple days later, now Triple H isn't head of creative. Here comes this good, first in a very long time episode of Monday Night Raw. Landscape's kind of changing around here. Now you see your boy, Tommaso Ciampa, getting a title match next week. You know what I mean? Shit like that is, but then you got to think too, does Gargano want WWE to be his last run in wrestling? Exactly. So does he want to make a small little 3-year stint in AEW, do as much as he can there, and then finish his shit in WWE and do all the rest of his bucket list stuff on the main roster? Or
at the end, does he want to reverse that, go to WWE first, and then end his career off somewhere else? So he can do anything, man.
Yeah, the ball is in his court, and this is what I love. Is for the longest time, the ball's been in Tony Khan's court. He can tell these guys, you can come to AEW and be,
Something.
not looked at as a fool. You might not be on TV that much. We might book you like shit for the first year you're fucking here. You know what I mean? You can do that,
Better than
or
Vince.
you can go back to WWE and just get buried by Vince. Now it's a
Exactly.
different game, man, because now Tony Khan's gonna actually have to convince these guys, and I hope he doesn't go out and make a bunch of dumb indie signings like he kind of
Not really.
did when everybody was, being held into WWE. It's like he
Yeah.
just signed people, just to sign people, and then when all these released WWE guys got there, it's like, okay, now why is this guy here? You know,
Exactly.
um,
Tony
guys
fucking
like
Beast.
guys like that. But now, you gotta present yourself a little different to these guys, man. Now you gotta make them actually want to come to AEW,
Exactly.
and especially with a guy like Johnny. At this point, I see him going back to WWE, honestly,
Same.
because
100%.
unless he just wants to do something different, that's the only way I see him. The only way I see him going to AEW is by his own choice, meaning he
Exactly.
just
Just because he
wants to
wants to.
step away and just do something completely different.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if not, he's going back to WWE. He's definitely
Oh,
going back to
100%.
WWE. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Johnny said before he left, if you bet on yourself, you can never fail. You know, does he maybe see going back to Triple H right now as the easy way out?
Exactly. He
Because
might.
he, because he knows that he's just gonna be booked like fucking Gargano is and should be booked, and he's gonna be a huge star. You know what I mean? He said that when he left in
Mhm.
that closing promo. He said, "If you bet on yourself, you can never fail." You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
is he gonna want to bet on himself? You know what I mean? And go somewhere into uncharted territory, pretty much.
I could see that too.
Yeah, yeah, but this is interesting, and I love this for pro wrestling, man. Gargano, the ball is really in his court, and from now on, Tony Khan's really got to make an effort to convince these guys why AEW is the better option than WWE, because
Exactly.
what are you gonna say, man? What are you gonna say, man, when these guys are weighing the options of going to AEW and getting a push in time, or going to Triple H, and he might book you
Just
well immediately,
instantly.
like he did with
Exact.
Cross. You know what I mean?
Literally,
So
man.
it's
So
gonna be interesting,
definitely, man. Definitely, it makes the wrestling world a whole lot more watchable,
healthy. Yeah,
interesting, healthy. All of it, man. All of it. It'll definitely help that AEW roster when some of those guys do go over, and it's smaller and it's more less clogged, and you could tell more stories like they did in the pandemic era, man.
hmm
So I'm really excited to see how this business forms because of all this, man. Tony Khan is finally got some competition himself, so it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait.
absolutely, absolutely, man. So with that, speaking of a guy I just brought up, Karrion Kross, Killer Cross, WWE is interested in bringing back Killer Cross. There's been a
Hey,
lot of guys the past couple days that have came out. Samuel Shaw, Dexter
yeah,
Looney came
he's,
out
he's
and said that he's still in contact and text once a while with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And then you got Karrion Kross here, who put out this interesting tweet the other day. He said, I think he said something along the lines of, cheers to Triple H, and here's to a potential Karrion Kross return. He
yeah,
literally tweeted that out, and I think it was under one of Triple H's tweets. So that motherfucker's seen it. And with that, that brings me to this. WWE is interested in bringing back Killer Kross. Killer Kross
man.
has been discussed as someone who could potentially return to WWE, according to Fightful, with several within the company outright expecting him to return. Kross Cross was called up to the main roster last year without his wife, Scarlett, who played an intricate role in his NXT gimmick. Cross was then released from the company, and he has since worked MLW. He has worked in MLW, New Japan, and the independent scene since. He was also scheduled for ROH Supercard of Honor prior to Tony Khan's takeover, and was contacted for a match against Wardlow in AEW, which he turned down.
Oh yeah, man. It's interesting, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Right?
Cross is going back.
Oh,
Cross
100%.
is going back. Dude,
Triple H is, man, that booked him the best, man.
Yeah.
And knew what Cross wanted and knew what the best way to use him. He's definitely coming back. Cross now is always tweeting just the fucking, the hourglass fucking emoji and shit. He's going back. 100%.
Yeah. 110%. You know, with a guy like Johnny, you know what I mean? We just mentioned it. Mans might want to bet on himself. Karrion Kross, he ain't taking no bets. He's going where he knows he fits the best. And neither is right or wrong, because the way Triple H booked him, you can't blame him for going back. You can't. You know, he
especially
booked
the way
him.
Tony Khan was gonna push him.
Yeah.
Well, it's the better option in Cross's eyes.
Exactly. No Tony Khan was going to bring him in. No Scarlett. He was also going to bring him in and have him lose to Wardlow. So how does that look? You know.
Exactly, bro. When that motherfucker returns to WWE, you know he's going to destroy one of those guys on that fucking roster in a first feud back. Come on. I'm dead. Or I could see him winning the U.S. title from like Champa, because they have history. Bobby Lashley. I could see him maybe.
Him and Champa do have history. That's right.
Yeah, so if he does win that thing, I could see Cross come back and taking it from him. He could go for the IC. I don't think he's instantly gonna go for a world title just because it's gonna be clogged up.
Cross
for the next
Walter.
That'll be heat, bruh. That'll be Gunter. That'll be heat, bruh.
Somebody get this man a pizza, bruh.
Bro,
somebody get him a couple fucking cheeseburgers, please.
The hell, bruh. But yeah, man, it's very intriguing, man. But I think we know where Cross is gonna go, man.
Yeah,
definitely, and I hope so, cause I fucking love seeing that man on TV. He was robbed.
Oh my god.
And the jokes we can make, bruh. I love joking about Cross and his murdering ass. Love it, bruh. Especially if he goes to I need that face to face between Karrion Kross and Cody Rhodes, bruh.
I need that face to face with Cross and Edge.
Oh my god.
Edge with his glasses. And Cross. Oh man.
Oh, bro. I need that face off, bro. But I think Cross fits in WWE. He really does. I remember we were saying that like when he getting called up like 2 years ago. Man, he fits perfectly in WWE, man. He is the definition of one of those guys in a good way, in the good version of that. So, man, I think he's going to go back, and I hope he does, because I miss the fucking dude. He was great. He was funny as hell. He was genuinely good to watch. He was cool. We got to see him back, bruh.
Definitely, bro.
He's got to beat up the Mysterios, bruh. He's got to beat up that little motherfucker Dominic.
Dominic Ark.
Like, bro,
WWE.
Make the fucking Mysterios. Make their lame asses the fucking. I always gotta take the L's to these fucking incoming guys.
Yeah, for real, bro. Having everybody just come in and whoop Dominic's ass.
I'm dead.
WWE to enhance Tommaso Ciampa's presentation. You could see this clearly. Clearly on Monday. The Miz has become the second guy in that act.
Yeah. Already.
Fightful is reporting that there has been discussions regarding enhancing the presentation of Tommaso Ciampa. This was the day after Raw, so Tuesday. There has been discussions regarding enhancing the presentation of Tommaso Ciampa, including him being put into more matches to showcase his ability There has also been talks about Champa regaining his old theme song. However, this hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah.
Champa has received positive reviews since joining Raw, and one source stating that he's worked hard to make the most out of everything presented to him under Vince. Champa, don't lie, that shit was ass.
Exactly.
This is
bro.
great.
You lying your ass off, bro.
Seriously. Bro. Yes, Tommaso Champa, man, bro. What has the guy been doing in WWE since like 2019?
Literally,
Like, come
bro.
on now. 3 years of this
Nothing.
man's life has been wasted in this company. And he's finally starting to get back on the right track. And it is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Great. This is great. Fixing the presentation. In other words, using the guys that we have and making the most out of them, because even though we released a lot of people, we still have a lot of guys that are really, really good.
Exactly,
And Tommaso
bro.
Ciampa definitely falls under that category.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just great, man. And then the theme song, dude, we mentioned this on Monday. First, you had him coming out to... dude,
It's fucking old.
what was
NXT.
that first song, man?
Oh, what the fuck was it? It was. I remember it was shitty. It was like
Fight
generic rock.
to survive.
Yeah.
That one.
Fight to survive.
Oh, yeah, and then his new intro, that's what it was. It was, my moment is
Is
now. Oh?
What the hell, bro?
Then on fucking Monday Night Raw, he's coming out to fucking Nickelback. I don't know what the fuck that bullshit was.
Bro's coming out to fucking some goddamn country music. What
Bro,
the hell? Don't
what
make
the
fucking
fuck,
sense,
man?
bro. Like, let this man be Tommaso Ciampa again. I think he will, man. Definitely
Yeah.
going down the right path with Ciampa, man. And shit's gonna be dope, man.
And
I hope
and
they
I love,
get that.
I
Mhm.
love that Triple H is willing to give these guys back their CFO music.
That's dope, bruh. That's real dope. He knows what fits him, and that music fit him perfectly. And I hope they do the NXT version. Remember that version when he first got called up, where it was like they changed it to something. They put like a
They did
noise
like the little
behind
sound
beeping.
bite in it.
Yeah, they did put that little sound bite, and then like the beeping was different. There was like a noise behind it too.
Yeah, yep.
It was weird.
The
I
first
hope they
one
do
where
it.
it was just the beep, beep, beep,
Beep.
beep, and then it like got quiet, and then the song came up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But Vince, remember when Vince did the same thing to Seth? He didn't like the quietness.
Yeah, he doesn't
same
like the
with-
pauses.
Yeah, and same with Carmelo's music. Like he
Mhm.
puts the sound bite in there to just make it flow better, but
It makes
gotta
it
let
worse.
things breathe. It makes it worse. It really does.
Exactly.
Yeah. So with that, yes, Tommaso Ciampa is set for a presentation change, and you can already see it. If Triple H genuinely has this dude beat Bobby Lashley, I will be shocked. But I feel like he'll lose. I feel like Miz could screw him out of it.
Exactly. Either unintentionally or intentionally, I think the Miz is gonna fuck him over, man. Or happen to fuck him over, man.
Yeah.
So I
Because
think
you know
that-
he wants that spotlight, and the fact that he doesn't have it is gonna piss him off, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So it's an interesting article. I'll just read you guys the title of it. Finn Balor was deeply hurt after being left off WrestleMania. Well, buddy,
Damn.
you don't got to worry about that anymore.
You don't gotta worry about that, man. Once this Judgment Day shit ends, you're gonna be back to the Prince, bro.
That's right. That's right. Becky Lynch, the man, the
Hey.
fucking man,
He's back, bro. That's
is
amazing.
back. Well, actually, she's going away. Becky Lynch has suffered a separated shoulder at SummerSlam, man. Obviously, we all know about this by now, but
Yeah.
it is still worth reporting, man. Fightful is reporting that Becky Lynch suffered a separated shoulder early into her match against Bianca Belair at SummerSlam. However, worked through the pain to finish the match. Her injury has affected creative plans to some degree. In other words, Triple H has turned the negative into a positive, with it
Exactly.
being a 50-50 on possibility needing surgery to fix it. It is unclear how long Becky Lynch will be away from television, but what we do know is it will be several months.
Damn. That shit always sucks, man. Horrible timing, but she can come back even bigger and better and more exciting than ever, man.
And
Especially
she will.
being the man again. That shit will
She's
be
gonna...
fire.
Because it only made sense for the man to take
Mhm.
down Ronda.
Exactly.
You know what I
Not
mean?
big time Bex.
Yeah. Get that
Definitely,
bullshit
man.
out of here.
Thank God it's over.
Yeah, Logan brought up this interesting point as well. I definitely peeped this on Monday Night Raw, man. They mentioned how next week is going to be in Cleveland, Ohio.
Mhm. Yeah, that's intriguing,
Mm.
bruh. Who's from Cleveland, bruh?
I don't know.
Same.
Cross.
Where's Cross from?
Probably the FBI probably created his ass.
He probably did, bro. That man from Area 51.
Let's see, Karrion Cross. Where the fuck is he from? New York.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, bro. That makes a lot of sense.
Definitely, man. So,
Got a lot of bodies in that city.
that's right. That's his MO, right up his alley, literally.
That is, bro. Hey.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. Are we going to be excited about a Raw debut? Imagine how fucking wild that is.
That's crazy, bro.
We always get excited about the Dynamite debuts. We always get excited about the Rampage debuts. We always get excited about the AEW pay-per-view debuts. Are we living in a world where we could be getting excited over a potential Raw debut?
Shit is crazy, bro. Crazy how fast things can change. God
But
damn.
you know what, though? Triple H is a pay-per-view guy. Like, he loves
is.
debuting people on pay-per-view, man. Like,
Mhm.
so many of those guys he would save for TakeOver. He knew he had them, but he would save them for TakeOver because he just loves to go forward from there with them. So
Exactly, bro. Exactly. That shit's gonna be dope, man.
yeah, great, man. So yeah, the man is out, and it sucks, but you know, it's going to, it's gonna be good in the end, man. It's gonna be good.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey. Vince McMahon rejected Bailey's new stable with Dakota Kai and Io Shirai.
God damn.
What the fuck? According to Sean Ross Sapp's behind Fightful's paywall, Vince McMahon had the idea of this new stable with Bailey leading Shirai and Dakota Kai before Dakota Kai was released.
Dang.
However, he rejected the idea. And then Dakota Kai was cut. Obviously, things changed when Triple H came around because Dakota Kai was brought back for the stable. Dakota Kai was brought back for the stable, and Shirai seems to have inked that new WWE contract that she was reluctant in doing before. If it wasn't obvious, this new stable is the product of the new WWE regime. We've heard that the stable was actually pitched quite a while ago before Dakota's release, and Vince McMahon rejected it. There were other versions that were pitched, including Raquel and Kaylee Ray, before they got called up and repackaged respectfully.
Good lord.
Vince McMahon is no longer around, so it will be very interesting to see what else WWE does to introduce the fans that have never made it past pitching phrase to the office. If anything, this new trio is a pretty good example of something excellent that had been rejected.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited because because that just goes to show one of these fucking writers or one of these fucking producers or some shit had this idea for this faction and it got rejected. Imagine how many rejected shit happened in the last how many years. And
Totally.
now that shit is good, it probably won't be rejected anymore. So who knows how many good ideas were fucking rejected by Vince, man, and that we'll actually get now. That's good to hear, man. That really is.
100%. 100%, man. So, yes, it really does go to show, man, how many countless ideas over the past how many years were rejected because of Vince. And now we're in a position, man, where good things, you know, I'm sure everything's not going to get accepted, but, I'm
Exactly.
not saying that, but things that actually make sense and things that are actually good might not be rejected so badly anymore. And it's a
Exactly,
beautiful
man.
thing.
Oh yeah, man, I can't wait. And that just breeds creativity in your own producers and writers, because their ideas get listened to now.
And what I love is I didn't even remember this. This was brought to my attention via Twitter or Instagram, wherever I've seen it.
Mhm.
Somebody captioned it. Um I completely forgot that before while Bailey got injured, she was in a feud with Bianca Belair, so it made the most sense,
That was true, man.
you
For her to
know.
come back and do that.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
completely forgot about their feud, but then I instantly remembered once it was brought to my attention. But yeah, so it's great, man. I love it. I love it.
definitely, man.
Tying up loose
Definitely.
ends. Who would have fucking
Exactly.
thought?
Nice.
WWE tying up some loose ends, man. Wow.
Always nice to see, man.
Yeah, man, and for our final story for the day, Sasha Banks and Naomi have agreed to return to the WWE.
Man, oh man.
Wow. What a
Fuck.
world.
That's crazy.
Wrestling News Co. first reported earlier today that Banks and Naomi have reached an agreement to return to WWE, and Brian Alvarez confirmed on the Wrestling Observer Live that he heard the same thing from a source. Alvarez said that, yeah, from a source.
So,
Alvarez said the following during Wrestling Observer Live. He said, and I quote, I am not 100% confirming this, but since everybody is asking about it, I do have one source saying to me, yes, Sasha and Naomi have made a deal to return, so we'll know more. Ugh, God damn it. My bad. Sasha and
mhm.
Naomi have made a deal to return, so we'll know more, I'm pretty sure, within 2 hours, but I'll just say I think it's true. I'm pretty sure, but I can't say 100%. Now, with that, we
Man.
got this very interesting story this morning about Naomi.
Yeah.
And Naomi's WWE contract may have already expired, so
Damn.
she is free to pop up wherever.
Yeah.
According, if this is true, according to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Naomi's WWE contract may have already expired, but the company could have frozen her contract for the time being. While they may not have agreed to new deals in WWE, and in case of Naomi, her contract. Why do I keep yawning?
Bro, same. I don't know
Like,
why.
bruh. Naomi's WWE contract may have already expired, but the company may have frozen her deal in the time being. While they may not have agreed to new deals in the case of Naomi, her contract in theory expired. They could have frozen her deal so she couldn't go anywhere. The belief as of now is that Naomi and Banks are returning.
Man, oh man. Shit's
Fantastic.
gonna be heat, bruh. Shit's gonna be heat.
Fantastic.
Logan says in the comments he hopes they go to SmackDown. I definitely get that because SmackDown needs people. Even though I think they're setting them up for Raw, I would say move some of those women like a Asuka and I was about to call her fucking Alex, Alexa Bliss to SmackDown. I would say find a way to move them over there. I don't know, do a fucking
They got a
Adam
draft
Pearce.
coming up soon.
Exactly, do it then, bruh. Do it then, man. But they're getting this women's division up, man, and Sasha and Naomi are a big step back from that. Because after all that happened, if they're willing to go back, that means there's change in that company for those women. So that's going to be a lot of good eyes into the women's division. They're like, you know what? If they're going back, might as well go there, man. So that's going to be good for them, man. If they get them back, man. And I think they are, man. I think they got them back, which is crazy, man. Which is crazy, man. And it's exciting, man, because it's gonna be awesome to see Sasha under Triple H again. I'm gonna miss that shit. Naomi's gonna actually be booked under someone who knows how to book a women's division, so she'll be used accordingly, the way they should always used her, and it's gonna be great, man. The only thing I'm curious about is that women's tag title situation.
I
Are they
think they
gonna
might
come
come
back?
back with them.
I think they will.
I think Triple H will do that as a statement
I could see that, man. I could definitely see that tag division went with them, man, and now it's back, man. So,
because you know how much Banks and Naomi are gonna love working with Dakota Kai and Io Shirai.
oh, they're gonna love
And
that
and
shit.
and Logan says in the comments, he says, I don't know about this because there's rumors. There's rumors of a draft or shakeup this month. Yeah, so if
I
that's the
could
case, put
see
them
it.
on Raw. Put them with Bianca because nobody, I assure you, nobody wants to see um, Bailey, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai versus Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss. I love
Exactly.
Asuka, but I mean,
She needs to be on her own
what the
somewhere.
fuck is that faction? Like,
Exactly,
this
bruh.
is AEW? The
Literally,
fuck?
bruh. Literally. Put Asuka on SmackDown. When Becky comes back, she could beat Ronda. Turn Asuka heel. Have her beat Becky at next year's SummerSlam or whatever the fuck. However, history goes next
Yeah,
year. But
yeah.
it's just it's just a way of going about things, man. And I'm glad that they're looking to be back, man. And it's gonna be very beneficial. One thing that everybody's been saying for the longest time: get one of those NXT Women's Tag Titles, have them float over all the brands. That could be good, man. It'll breed a
Hmm.
lot of challenger for those two, man. It really
Yeah.
will, and definitely sending Alexa, Asuka, and some of them to SmackDown will be good because a Raw roster with not Becky, Bianca, Sasha, Bailey, fucking Io Shirai, that that title's gonna be contended for a lot. So you won't have time for Alexa Bliss, and even putting like an Alexa Bliss in there just feels like she don't fit. You know what I mean? They'll make her feel like the odd one out, man. So definitely, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be great, bro. It's going to be great. Yes. This is nothing. This is nothing but good for this company, and it definitely shows a way better image for the company that these two women and I think all of us wrestling fans can say we are very proud of them for standing up to Vince, and now they're coming back, and I think it's gonna be a I think it's gonna be a big fuck you to him.
Oh, definitely, man.
And
Definitely.
I think they come back with the titles because then you have one faction that has all the gold, and you got the other
Mm-hmm.
faction that's gonna take all the gold. So
Exactly, bruh. Exactly.
um, yeah, it's gonna be kick ass, man. It's gonna be kick ass, and yeah, it's really gonna be great. It really is, and I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for it, and just great, man. It's great to see. It really is. It
Hell
really
yeah,
is.
man.
Triple H is going to make this women's division even better by bringing back two women that they lost. They
They
lost them.
lost. Mm-hmm.
They definitely lost them. It was just unconfirmed, but they lost them. Banks
Exactly.
wasn't coming back. Naomi could have, but she might.
Way it looked, she
Even
was out
her.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, man. Very interesting. Very
exactly,
interesting. But
they're doing the
it's gonna be
impossible, man.
great. It's gonna be great, man. And yeah, the group of Bianca, Sasha, and Naomi. Maybe they don't even have to be a group. They could even they don't
Just
even
be a
have to
little
be a group.
temporary.
Just common enemies, pretty much.
Exactly. I was gonna say
Um,
it's just the common enemy of the actual faction, man.
exactly. So I love it. I love it, man. I really do. great. Very great.
Hell
And
yeah.
I can also see Triple H even bringing back the likes of a Tegan Knox and,
Hmm. And
people like that.
exactly, some of those other names that were let go that
Yeah,
AEW never picked up.
and with that, get ready to see the resurgence of a Shayna Baszler or a
Hmm.
Shotzi Blackheart. You know what I mean? It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. But
Definitely.
yeah, I'm super excited, man. And yeah, this is nothing but good things for this company, man. Looking
Exactly.
forward.
Oh yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great down the road, man. And this women's division is already gonna go nuts, man. I just can't wait for them to do that with the tag division. But that's gonna be a kind of a harder task because you can't really just. It's harder to just make tag teams. You know what I mean for the men. So you kind of have to get tag teams. So that'll be a while for that's like to the level of what they're getting in the women's division this fast. But it's looking up, man. It's looking up, which is nice to see.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Great. Absolutely great. I love that these two women are coming back. Like I said, they lost them, and not anymore, man, because it looks like they're coming back, and it's gonna be so nice to see Sasha Banks actually be booked under Triple H, because whatever
I
Vince
know.
McMahon turned her into was really
It's
not
not
it.
it. Not right. Not
It
it at
really
all.
wasn't. But I love it, man, and it's nothing but exciting for this company, and it's what a fucking world we live in, man. I genuinely thought
Telling you,
Sasha
bro.
was done,
Oh, she
and she
was, man.
was. Yeah,
And Triple H was able to get her back, man. That's crazy, man. But
yeah. That goes
shit,
to show the power that he really has in the business. It
exactly,
really, it
bro.
really goes to show.
And it's a smart play for Triple H, man. Let's you see it from a competition perspective. What's Tony Khan's weakest division? The
His
women's.
women's division.
So
Yep,
why not make your women's division so strong
the
to where his
best.
weak
Yep,
division looks like shit
even
compared to
worse.
yours? So fans of women's wrestling will go, well, I'd rather watch Mr. and Mrs. Sandbag or a returning Sasha Banks and Bailey versus a Cole Bailey faction,
Returning
Io
Bailey. Yep,
Shirai. You know what I mean? It's a smart play for Triple H, man. It really
so
is.
smart. Yeah,
That man knows what
definitely.
he's doing.
Definitely, man. Because even how bad AEW's women's division, they looked head over heels above WWE, and
Oh, they did,
WWE had
bro.
all this talent.
Exactly. They had
WWE had all
all
this
this.
talent, and AEW still looked way better,
Mm-hmm.
But seeing it from this perspective now of Triple H saying, "Wait, no, 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 we got women. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
use
do
them now." You know what I
exactly.
mean? So now, like you were just saying, now it makes their division that was fans were just kind of getting used to because we all knew WWE sucked even fucking harder.
So this
Um,
isn't great, but it's better than the alternative. Now you got a good alternative. You can say, "Damn, this shit does suck."
exactly, exactly. It really,
Mm-hmm.
really goes to show. But yes, I'm so excited for these women, and I am so proud that they were able to stand up. And then now that they're gonna get the chance to come back and ultimately say "fuck you," and we're gonna walk back with our fucking tag titles that we never
There we go.
lost, and you tried to strip them from us. No, no, no. It's awesome. It's awesome, and I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them, man. I really am.
Exactly, bro. I'm so happy and I'm excited. I really am. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Definitely, man. I'm excited for WWE in a world where Sasha Banks and Naomi are coming back to the company.
Man, how much can change in 2 weeks?
Really is wild, man.
I'm
Really is
telling you.
wild. But with that, that is going to do it for everything we got for you guys on this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. And yeah, um, my bad. My YouTube's being weird. Okay, that was weird. All right. Yes, but yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy the world we live in, man. We're gonna,
Oh,
like I said, be in a world where Sasha Banks and Naomi actually come back to this fucking company. So with that, man,
shit's nuts.
that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, man. This has been episode 121 of the news. Bit of a slower week, but
Yeah,
I hope we brought you guys another great edition of the Notorious Hills podcast. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode, man. And with that, that is going to do it for this edition of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, It has been a pleasure. Always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Podcast, man. This has been episode 121. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday for Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.